Hello guys, welcome back to TechDose, and in this video we will see the target sum problem which is from LeetCode number 494, and this is a variation of 0-1 knapsack as well as a variation of the subset sum problem. So let us first see the problem statement. Well, in this problem you are given a list of non-negative integers from a1 to an and a target value s. Now you have two symbols plus and minus. For each integer you should choose one from either plus or minus as its new symbol. Now we are required to find out how many ways to assign the symbols to make the sum of integers equals to the target value s. So let us see an example for better understanding. Now in this case, let us assume that our array of elements are having 5 elements and we are having 5 numbers. All are ones. Now our target value to find is 3. Now we can take any number and we can assign either plus or minus symbol. Okay, so we are required to find the number of ways to assign the plus or minus symbols so that the sum becomes equals to target. So for this problem there will be exactly 5 number of ways to assign the symbols, and those 5 ways are mentioned here. So the first one is, let's say, -1, +1, +1, +1 and +1. So this -1 and +1 will cancel out and the effective value will come out to be 3. So the target value was 3 and we got 3 by assigning a certain combination of minus and plus to the numbers, and so this is one combination. Like that there can be 5 number of combinations for this case, and so the answer will come out to be 5. Okay, I hope you understood the problem statement. Now how it is similar to a 0-1 knapsack problem? Well, in this case if you are having certain items, let's say you are having 3 items, then each item is having 2 options. Either it will get a plus symbol or it will get a minus sign. The same goes for all the elements. The second element can also get plus or minus, third element can also get plus or minus. We need to try out for all the possibilities and find out which all possibilities are getting the sum value equals to your target value. Okay, whichever combination is making the sum equals to target, we will have to keep a counter which will be initially initialized to 0, and then we will keep incrementing the values. So whatever value comes at the end after following the recursive calls will be the number of ways to assign the plus or minus symbols to make the sum value equals to target. Okay, so this is a simple approach. Now since each item is having 2 choices, just like the way we will select it or we will exclude it in a 0-1 knapsack, so it is having a 0-1 property. And also in this problem we are given a target value just like the back capacity W. So we are having the 0-1 property as well as the capacity, so this will be exactly same as the 0-1 knapsack. This is a variation of that problem. Now once you have understood what we need to find, actually let us take the same example and try to reduce the problem. So this might seem to be a very difficult problem, but let us just reduce it to a simpler problem. Now here let's assume that we are having 4 items, so each item will be either getting a minus symbol or a plus symbol. Okay, so these are the options. Now assume that all the negative values are present in one subset and all the positive values are present in another subset. So if you are given a set and if we are dividing, that means all the positive values will be adding up to S1, and let's say all the negative values are adding up to S2. Okay, so if we do S1 minus S2, then that should be equals to our target value. And how is it coming? Let's take the previous example only. In this case, if you see this second expression, it is +1 -1, +1 +1 and +1. So if you divide it into 2 parts and if you take all the positive ones in a single subset, then the sum value will be 4. And if you take the negative value into a different subset, then its sum value will be 1. And if you take the difference of these two, that is S1 and S2, then it will come out to be 3, which is nothing but your target value here. Okay, so this is the concept which I am saying, that if you assume that all the negative values are present in one subset and all the positive values are present in another subset, then the difference between them should be equals to your target value. This is the problem statement, right? So we are required to find the number of ways to divide a set into 2 subsets such that S1 minus S2 comes out to be equals to target. Now this is exactly similar to the problem which we have already solved, where we are given a set and we are required to divide this set into 2 subsets S1 and S2 such that the difference between S1 and S2 comes out to be exactly equals to difference. We are required to find the number of ways in which we can partition a set into S1 and S2. Okay, so this we have already solved, S1 minus S2. Let us see further observations and try to reduce it further. Now in this problem, all the values which are given are positive, so the sum value of the numbers can range from 0 to sum. So if you are dividing a set into two parts, S1 and S2, and mind it, all the numbers in both of them are positive, only the sign of the set is varying. Let's say all the numbers here are positive and all the numbers here are negative, but inside the set all the numbers are having no sign. That means all are positive. Okay, so if you divide the numbers into two sets such that the difference between them should come out to be equals to target, then if you are taking the sum of all the elements in set S1 as S1, then the sum of all the elements in set S2 will be equals to sum minus S1. Okay, and why is it coming? Because each number can go either to the positive set or it can go to negative set. Okay, it has to go to either one of them. It cannot go to both of them, and there cannot be multiple instances of a given number. Okay, so that is why this property will hold true. S1 plus S2 equals to sum. I hope you understood this part. Now since S1 plus S2 equals to sum, so we can write S2 in terms of S1 as sum minus S1. Now we are required to find the difference between S1 and S2, that should be coming out to be equals to target. Now we can replace this S2 to sum minus S1 from here. Okay, and now we can make S1 as principal and write as S1 equals to sum plus target by 2. Now here sum means sum of all the array elements and target means our target value, and this 2 is also constant. So all these three values are constant. Therefore this entire expression will be coming out as constant. So this problem can be further reduced to finding the number of ways to form a subset S1 such that the sum of S1 will be coming as sum plus target by 2. Okay, so this is the simple problem which I had already explained in my DP playlist, so I will recommend you to watch that video and get the full understanding. Now here the final goal is to find the number of ways to form a subset S1 from the given set with the addition of elements in S1 value coming out to be equals to sum of all the elements in the array plus the target value by 2. Okay, so the link for this video will be given in the description below and you can watch that. I have already explained it. I think reducing a harder problem to a simpler problem makes life much more easier and builds confidence in yourself. Okay, because you can see a new problem and you can always reduce it to a much simpler problem which you have already solved. So since this problem was already solved, I did not solve it again. I have just reduced the problem to the one which is already solved. So I hope you understood the entire video. If you have any doubt, then feel free to comment below and I'll try to help you as soon as possible. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel in order to watch more of these programming videos. See you in our next video. Thank you.